I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Cook?
Here.
Trustee Sellers?
Here.
Supervisor Sellers?
Here. We are all here.
Trustee McElwain, you can call his name.
Yeah.
Trustee McElwain?
McElwain, I'm sorry.
He is
Thank you.
absent.
And the minutes should reflect that.
Okay. All righty. The first order of business is the approval of minutes for the August 2nd, 2021 meeting. A motion and a second, please.
So move.
I need a second.
Second.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. It's
today.
all you guys.
Please take a look at the minutes if you haven't done so already.
Let's make it a little funky here.
Have a mic.
I know.
We don't want any disturbance. So we're going to put that little there like that. Attorney. There you go. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns about the minutes?
I don't have any.
All righty. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. The next order of business is approval of bills payable. And a motion and a second, please.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
You don't have any copies of
any
the?
bills.
No.
No, I don't have any bills. That's why I didn't know if these were the proper ones, because I didn't have any bills.
Relax. I'll get you some
Okay.
bills. Give me 1
Thank
second.
you,
Mm-hmm.
Supervisor Sellers.
Mhm.
You're such a good supervisor.
Saved by the supervisor.
You can look mine over while.
Oh, no, that's all right. I can wait.
I looked at mine on my phone.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
That's
Huh?
what I'm looking right now.
on the phone. They did get sent.
I thought they did.
Yep. And I did get your, so we're good.
Oh.
Yeah, I just, because I hadn't sent those emails since I talked to you the other day, I wanted to make sure they were okay.
Yeah, and then everything kind of
Yeah, no, that's fine,
went belly up with
yeah.
Missy's mother-in-law passing.
Well, I don't seem to have it.
You don't have it either?
No. I got it. So then I have to sign in on the whole new thing. Oh, it's already logged in. I'm already there. We're right on that. Yeah. On Thursday.
Well, yeah, I did a search for it under Liz's name. And it was sent out on August 12th at 2:22 p.m.
Yep.
Sorry
Thank
about
you.
that,
Oh,
trustees. Here
that's
you
all
go.
right. No problem.
We won't hold
There
it
you go.
against you.
You can't do everything, Pat.
I probably-
It was sent out on August 12th. I got the email from Liz.
Okay.
And you've got one? Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Now, please take a look at bills payable. Thank you. All righty.
Is the clerk allowed to ask a question?
You are
You're
a
also a
trustee.
trustee.
You're also
As
a trustee.
you can wait. You can
Yes.
ask.
Okay. Bills payable on page 2.
Mhm.
We have a new landlord.
Yes.
Okay. Bach? Yes.
Mhm.
They're related to,
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say, but,
It's spelled differently.
no.
Okay, the family I'm thinking of is spelled differently. Is there a motion?
So move.
Second. approve?
Wait a
Approve the
minute.
minutes.
Doesn't something has to be,
Wait a minute. I didn't get the motion. That's right. We didn't do.
That's why I just asked you the question, and when I asked you the question, trustee Sellers made a motion to approve.
Okay, in a second. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Are there any questions on other questions on claims and demands?
Not at this time.
Okay. Well, okay. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Cook?
yes.
Trustee Sellers?
Aye.
Supervisor Sellers?
Aye.
Can you get the vote through?
Supervisor Aldency?
Supervisor?
Supervisor? No?
She done moved herself
Yeah.
up, right?
Trustee Aldency?
I think somebody trying to move you out.
I see.
Aye.
All right. Motion carries. Okay. All right. The next order of business is the supervisor report. I have some information to hand out to supervisors. I also have some information for you, Trustee Cook. Yeah. See, you thought I forgot, didn't you? Yeah. Nope, didn't forget. Here you go. And this one's for you.
Trustee Smith.
Hey, Nada. Here you go.
Thank you.
Please take a look at the expenditure of the budget report. Tonight, trustees, I am going to the Finance Committee meeting at the county board
Oh, good.
um,
Want me to go with you?
as a, you can if you like, as a representative of the Stevens County Township Cooperative. There is a, can I discuss this, Mike?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, there is a situation going on with our rural townships where the county board has decided back in 2019 to raise the fees of assessment services rendered to the rural townships. They're raising the price from $3.50 per parcel to $10 per parcel.
Oh, wow.
Now, what that does is this. Yes, what that does is this. You take a township like, let's say, Rock Grove or Rock Run Township, and they have 1,600 parcels. It takes them from $5,700 a year to $16,000 a year. Now, some of these townships, their budgets are like, maybe 15,000. Some of them are 20. Some of them are 11. That's pretty much all of their, over half of their budget that they're taking. And so I'm going tonight to represent Freeport Township as part of the Township Cooperative, show our support for our rural townships. So that's what I'm going to be doing this evening. So any board
So
members
the other townships will be there also?
Yes, yes. So if anyone else would like to come, you're more than welcome to come.
Where is this at?
At the county board, the 7th floor of the Stewart Center.
So in 2019,
It was passed.
and we're just now
Yes,
talking about it?
yes, yes.
So it was kept quiet, or you don't know?
I don't know what the rationale behind it was, but I know for a fact that no one heard about it until just maybe last month.
Oh, wow.
And the contracts are ending at the end of December this year. So this was done in, they signed, I think, 4-year contracts. So this was done in 2019, and no one was told until 2021, with the contracts ending at the end of this year. So, yeah. So,
Aren't they
Might be a
supposed
pretty good
to,
meeting.
aren't they supposed to let them know that? I mean, that's really important. Okay.
I can't, like I said, again, I can't
Right.
talk about why they did what they did or
Okay.
anything like that. I could just tell you the facts that I know, that it was passed on November 26th of 2019, and it wasn't discussed with the townships at all. They were just sent a letter saying that these prices are going to go up from $3.50 a parcel to $10 a parcel.
Okay. Wow, that's
So,
sad.
okay? All right. There you go. The next order of business I have, what we have is the Assessors Report.
Did everyone get a copy of the letter I emailed out?
Yes.
Does anybody need a hard copy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
My eyes are,
that's all right.
thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else want a hard copy?
I love one, even though I have it on my phone.
You probably need to put one with the minutes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Do
I
you,
got it.
do you want one, Melinda, or do you want a hard copy of it?
I don't need a hard
Okay.
copy.
Okay. So I guess, I was just wondering if you had any questions
Okay.
concerning that? You're reading, Joy.
Oh, no, go ahead, I can listen.
Okay. Well, we've been working on this new, updating our residential software program. We're getting to the point where we're gonna be able to do testing on that. I am the only one right now that is doing commercial and industrial properties, and I really need to have a backup person. And I would like to get that implemented. I didn't consider that when I prepared the budget this last time. I would not, the increase would only be 1,800, so if we did do a line item transfer at the end of the year, it would be no more than that, and maybe less than that, depending on where we're at with salaries at the end. But I don't keep extra in my salary line item, so I don't have.
Is this a full-time position that would just be having more responsibilities?
Yes. Yeah, the person's already there, the staff member's already there. I would just be transferring some of my duties that I've taken on over to this person, this staff person.
So it's $1,800 a year. That's the total a year, or it's,
That would be from moving forward if we implemented it right away. So that would take us to the end of this fiscal year, which would be at the end of April. It was based on the labor grade adjustment, which was based on 5%, is how I calculated it for a labor grade increase.
I remember those
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, but that's how I arrived at the amount, and then it wouldn't be for the full year, so it would be slightly.
so the total amount, I guess I'm not understanding.
So
Just
the
break
total
it down
amount
to,
that
for
we
me, I'm
might
sorry.
have to do a line item transfer for would be no more than the 1,800 to carry it from one line item to the salary line item, to the appraisal to the salary line item.
For this person?
Year, for this year.
For this year, but for
Yes.
next year, how much is it?
Well, it
for
was
the
a
whole year?
total of 5% increase in her salary.
The
That was-
$1,800 is,
Yes.
okay.
And it's,
So,
sorry.
no, go ahead, Kathy, you.
So it's, the line item is from salary to,
It would be from appraisals to salaries.
okay, thank you.
That wasn't one I foresee at this point that we were gonna need to take much, if anything, out of that line item at this point, because we don't have any outstanding appeals for commercial or industrial properties.
Okay.
And those are the ones that we usually have to go out for appraisals on.
So this person's, pay would go up 5%
Right,
the
overall.
whole year?
Yes.
And how did you say you came up with the 5%?
Because it was based on a labor grade adjustment, so each labor grade adjustment is a 5% increase.
And no one does this but you, right?
Right,
So you just need somebody for a backup?
yeah, backup, especially right now because, well, for a backup, because we should have somebody for a backup, but also because of the testing of the new software program. I'm gonna need to test everything side by side with the current system to make sure it's all valuing appropriately first. So that's gonna take a lot of my time up. And this staff member also takes additional schooling for, to maintain an appraisal license, so she has the knowledge to be able to step in and to do some of that commercial work. So I guess my question is if you're okay with doing a line item transfer, I'll go ahead and get it implemented. And then, but if you're not, then I need to hold off, because I don't wanna, you have to approve the line item transfer when it happens. But it wouldn't occur until later this year.
When you say later,
Later this fiscal year. Not until then money would be needed to transfer from one line item to the next.
okay, now you just messed me up.
Okay.
When you said it won't be needed, if this person is going into training, wouldn't you do it right away or no?
Yes, I will, but because the salary line item still has money in, Liz wouldn't transfer money until that line item was getting short.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be until closer to the end of the year.
And then it would be done by next year.
Right. Then
April.
It would still be in place then next year, but it would, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, I guess along those lines, like, is this a temporary thing or a permanent?
It would be a permanent, because I do want a second person as a backup for commercial, and her and I would be working together with it, besides her other duties, once we get past the residential. Because the other thing is, once we get the residential in place, there are a few things that I want to be able to implement for the commercial industrial, as far as holding data. Right now, we have the Marshall and Swift software program we use for commercial industrial valuation. I can't sort on the files on there. I can't just pull out a report on there. So I want to set up, after we get residential set up, I want an area to house all the commercial. Right now, we have it in an Excel sheet, and I want to be able to have something a little bit more fluid that I can pull reports from and monitor what's really going on. So we're making it work right now, but so we're going to have additional duties until we get all of that up and running, which is going to take probably a couple more years before it's all done. But.
You don't need any formal action tonight, though. This is more of an FYI.
Yes, and as long as we can, you're okay with approving a line item transfer, right, Mike? That's what I'm.
Right, that'll come down the line in the form of a notice. What she's asking for now is, there's just wondering if there's anyone who's gonna jump on top of the table and say, no, 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 hell no, don't do that.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
I would, but I got an address.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd probably break the table.
Just to ask a question,
Yes.
why wouldn't, just so everybody would know in the office, why wouldn't everybody be trained to know it? You know what I mean?
Trying to know.
Whatever you're saying you need somebody else to be your backup. Why,
Right.
just asking.
Well, the one that would be the most qualified to be able to come in and start doing that work is the person that I want to promote to that next position, to that position.
Because they have the training.
Because they have the training to
Okay.
help.
So
do
the
that.
other, because it's 4, right?
Yes.
Is it 4 of you guys?
Yes.
So the other 2
One's part-time.
don't have this training?
No, it doesn't have the training that she has.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, that's what I was asking. Well, I guess.
Okay, so what's your answers, trustees? What do you, as,
I guess if she needs somebody to back her up, she can't.
right.
You gotta
So-
back her up.
We tried to clone her, but there's not very much of her.
So it's not really about
I guess I
any,
make a motion to say yes to.
this,
This is just an informal,
Oh, you're gonna do it anyway.
no. If you guys were saying, no, this is not a good idea, my understanding, she'd say, no, we won't do that.
Oh, okay.
But before she does it, this is just to inform you, this is what's going to happen. Unless you
okay.
tell her, hell no, don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you
when-
still have to approve the.
so when you see the line item transfer, you guys will
know
know
what
what
it
it's
is.
for, right?
And if there, and we'll go, remember back in August when we talked about this, and that's why that is a transfer.
Okay,
So is the board okay with that?
I
Yes.
guess.
Okay, is it okay with the line item transfer? Okay.
And you'll see a written document of that later on.
It'll be an ordinance, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
It has to
Do you
amend
want
the
me to call
appropriations.
the roll since it's
No,
not?
No,
there's no
there's no,
motion.
there's no
Okay.
motion. There's no roll to be called, just more than FYI.
That's all I have for tonight, so thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next order of business, trustees report. Trustee Cook. I see you underlining stuff.
I have to look at this and like.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything to say about it. right
Okay.
now.
Anything from the trustees tonight?
No.
All righty. Next order of business, public comments. Any public comments?
Hi, I'm Steve Carroll, and I would like to compliment Supervisor Sellers on his tie.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
No,
That
this is,
tie or that he's actually wearing a tie?
That too, Mike, yeah.
okay, guys, way to make it difficult for me. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Since there are no more comments,
Your dad likes it too.
any other business? No other business. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn until Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. September 7th, 2021.
September who?
7th.
Day after Labor Day. We usually meet
Tuesday.
on
Yeah.
So Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday. So be on
yes.
Tuesday.
Oh my goodness.
So I need
So moved.
Second.
all in favor. Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.